Welcome back into Steelers Latest, your daily spot for all news and information related to your Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content to stay up to date with everything Steelers. And we have returned to the good old setup. We got Troy Polamalu back here once again, Sack and Joe Flacco. It's nice to be back home and in the good old recording studio. But let's get rolling. TJ Watt, the rumors, people are going crazy. All the trade rumors are now swirling about TJ Watt out there and the possible destinations and the possible blockbuster trades that could happen. But if I'm being completely honest, I hope this doesn't happen, and I don't think it's going to happen. All signs really point to TJ Watt being signed, like I've been saying. It's kind of a handshake agreement, kind of like what they had with Aaron Rodgers earlier in the offseason before he signed. That the deal's gonna get done. TJ Watt and the team seem to still be getting along. No real frustrations coming out from either side's camps. So I'm thinking the deal's gonna be done. Like Tomlin seems like he believes the deal's gonna get done eventually, but the possible top landing spots for TJ Watt if a trade gets done are teams like the 49ers, the Lions, and the Eagles. Those are Vegas's top betting odds if TJ Watt gets dealt to a team. I just don't see them exploding their cores to go out there and get a player that's above the age of 30. Like, that's usually not someone you're really designing. You're gonna go out there and like give up major pieces of the core to your team. Like, I know TJ's our best player, but I don't think those big contenders are gonna explode the cores of their team for a player above 30 years old. Like, that's just not gonna happen. And I just don't think there's gonna be enough value out in the market to get TJ Watt, even if a bad team gives up their first round pick for next year. That doesn't guarantee we get the first overall pick. So I think TJ Watt also provides like 2 or 3 wins per year to a team just because he's the turnover guy. He forces the most fumbles every year, it seems like. So he's going to give teams short fields, offensive short fields to work with. So his team's going to somehow find a way to sneak out at least a couple wins, in my opinion. I just don't see enough value unless you're getting multiple first round picks over multiple years. That's the only way I see TJ Watt being able to get traded. He's too much to this team. He's everything to the defensive side of the ball, it seems like. Our record without him is abysmal, so I don't get why we want to curse ourselves and get rid of him. Just sign the deal. Just get the deal done, Steelers. I don't want to see any more wild rumors about TJ Watt going anywhere for just the craziest trades of all time. So many pieces, and I'm just over the speculation of TJ Watt getting sent elsewhere. He needs to be a Steeler for life, in my opinion. Let's get to some good news about the defensive side of the ball, though, as Joey Porter Jr. seems to really enjoy having a veteran in Darius Slay in the building. Quoted saying, I told him when he got here, I'm going to be in his ear the whole time. That's what we love to hear. Joey Porter Jr., I've this is the thing I really thought we brought in Darius Slay for. I know he was 34 years old. It's like, is the talent still going to be there on the field? That's question marks. But he can always be a leader to the young guys in the locker room, like Joey Porter Jr., Beanie Bishop, and Corey Trice. He's gonna be able to mentor all three of these guys, and it seems like he's leaning into that role. He's seen every formation. Joey Porter Jr. already talked about how he's picking his brain on about different things he's seeing on different plays, different situations on defense. It's just gonna be a nice mesh for these cornerbacks to be able to have such a veteran in Darius Slay that they can lean on and learn from for at least this year in their career, and hopefully they can use that to become a lockdown corner, especially in Joey Porter Jr.'s case. He needs to be that shutdown guy. That's that's just what we need. We need him to be absolute clamps. Need him to be top corner in the league. I would love to see it. Steelers having the best cornerback in the league once again. But let's move on to the offensive side of the ball. As I think there's a position battle on this offensive side of the ball. Most people don't really think it's there, but Jalen Warren or Caleb Johnson, I just don't like the idea of Jalen Warren being the running back one all year long. I think Caleb Johnson is way more built for how we want to play football. The Steelers like to run the ball between the tackles. Like, that's just how we do it. I don't think Warren has the frame to consistently do that. He can be the stretch runner, the guy outside of the tackles, getting the stretch plays, getting the toss plays, but any power runs have to be going to Caleb Johnson. And our offense has consistently been built to consistently run power runs. So I think Caleb Johnson has to be the guy. You look at what he did in college at Iowa, every team knew he was getting the ball about 80% of the time. He still put up the biggest numbers in the Big Ten conference when it came to running the ball. And the conference he played in the Big Ten is also known for its defense. Like, that's just what that conference is known for. They play the best defense in all of college football, and Caleb Johnson was still able to go crazy all of last year. I had him as the number 2 running back in this draft class behind Ashton Genty, who went to the Raiders, who was a Heisman candidate. But besides him, I think Johnson has the potential to be the second best running back out of this draft class. I really do think in a couple weeks, I know Jalen Warren will probably be slotted to be the starting running back in week 1. I can see by even week 3, week 4, Caleb Johnson getting most of the touches when it comes to the run plays we have on offense and especially on the goal line. I think he's going to be a force. He just has all the athletic and physical gifts to be blessed as a running back in the National Football League. And he's the comparisons to Derrick Henry, the size and the weight is just crazy. So I think that could be our workhorse back of the future. Let's wrap up this show on a little bit of a sad note as JJ Galbraith suffered a undisclosed injury at minicamp last week. This was reported by Alan Saunders of Steelers Now. He spent most of the time on the sidelines at the end of last week's minicamps, and some of the players, Saunders said, also reported that he was dealing with something, well, undisclosed injury. No one knows what it is right now besides the people in the building, but hopefully it's not too serious. You always hate to see an injury, but especially when it happens to someone that's fighting for a spot on this team, an undrafted free agent, someone that has something to prove. The less snaps he's getting on the field, the less likely he can prove something those days. So it's sad to see. Hopefully, he recovers quickly and is able to still earn that spot on the 55-man roster when it comes to regular season. So that has been it from Steelers Latest. I've been your host, Cole Dennis, and I will see you tomorrow.